fundamental essence.
In London, right now, it's snowing. Pink is perfect.
Too few understand. When the rain has passed, the water is deep in the autumn pond. The greatness of the substance, the true thusness of all phenomenon is equal and does not increase or decrease. The greatness of characteristics, meaning that the matrix of the issue of thusness contains innumerable inherent qualities. The universal sound, the one teaching. This might be called the teaching of universal interdependence, or the teaching of complete awareness, according to the hearer. Avocation refers to the nature of mental construction, or the conceptual or imaginary nature. That emptiness is another name for the real or true nature, meaning emptiness is manifest without form being done away with. Conventional truth refers to conditional existence. That emptiness is not the annihilation of form. Real truth refers to absolute as manifest without form being done away with. True thusness going along with condition refers to means that thusness is in everything. Going along with conditions, real without its essential nature to absolute emptiness. This essentially means that emptiness is not the annihilation of form.
Overcome blind mechanical, get in touch with our own authenticity, our own realness.
The world of dust.
person who thinks all the time has nothing to experience but thoughts. And so he loses touch with reality and becomes lost in a world of illusions. such a person becomes lost in the perpetual chattering inside the skull. This person mistakes the signs and symbols for the real world of nature, for reality. And so such a person becomes estranged from nature, from the real world, from the source. For such a person, it's time to wake up.
Snoopy, hang on.
Everybody's on an evolutionary scale.
Levels of consciousness vary.
Sort of artificial intentions don't really hold up when they're fired. Therefore, the integrity of the intention sets the paradigm for the whole organization. It pulls in the field, that field of energy, and then everything is more or less modulated by that particular field of energy. And if something is discordant to the intention, it becomes quite aware of it. So compassion results in taking actions that are beneficial to the world.
They say you should be like water, flowing and active, yet willing to adjust with spontaneity and ease when confronted with obstacles, like water flowing around rocks.
logical questioner asked, unlocking the implicit intent of the profound doctrine, when it is said that all things are non-dual, what are all things, and what is non-duality?
Created is an artificial definition.
Assembled by conceptualizations. If it is a verbal expression assembled by conceptualization,
Words
ultimately
are not
it is a
the
verbal
real
expression
truth.
of various conceptualizations and not actually real. In the uncreated, the same thing applies.
Words
If you
are
say
not
it is
the real
uncreated,
truth.
this too comes down to a matter of words. Then logical questioner asks, unlocking the implicit intent of the profound doctrine, what are these things that sages, having detached from names and words and thus realize enlightenment, provisionally characterize as created and uncreated in order to make others aware of this nature beyond words? Do not cling to what you have seen or heard, or claim it is the only truth. Thus have I heard. A great sage was staying in a wondrous palace, which was made of the finest jewel flowers, supremely brilliant, adorned with 7 precious substances, radiating great light, illuminating all regions of the world, studded with beautiful adornments. The girth of the palace was boundless, immeasurable, beyond the range of the world. It was produced by supreme transmundane virtues, and its appearance was that of ultimately independent, pure consciousness. It was supported by the joy and bliss of the universal taste of truth. Its pathways were mindfulness and knowledge. Its vehicles were great tranquility and subtle observation. Its entrances were the great liberations of emptiness, signlessness, and wishlessness, and its adornments were infinite virtues. It was supremely pure awareness, and it was attached neither to the mundane nor the supramundane.
In other words, you cannot make your peace of mind dependent on consequences. Because if you like chocolate, you don't have to vilify vanilla. Because all of life has its intrinsic value. And therefore, it's a matter of not being for this and against that. It's a matter of preference. So you can prefer chocolate over vanilla. That doesn't mean you have to be anti-chocolate. You don't have to vilify vanilla in a formal, specific way. The law of conservation of life. Life cannot be destroyed, it can only change form.
Its clarity is graded as one step below internally flawless, which items, but the first confirmed record
The aim of dancing is to dance. Here's the choice. Are you going to trust it or not? I must trust myself to a nature. To be detached from the world does not mean to be non-participative. See, dancing, when you dance, you aim to arrive at a particular place on the floor. The aim of dancing is to dance. Here's the choice. Are you going to trust it or not? I must trust myself to a nature which doesn't have a body. It's like watching wild geese fly and be hidden in the clouds. As watching a ship vanish behind a distant island. As wandering on and on in a great forest with no thought of return. Haven't you done this? Haven't you gone on a walk with no particular purpose in mind? Carry a stick with you and you occasionally hit at old stumps and wander along and sometimes twiddle your thumb. It's at that moment you learn purposelessness. And I might say to you as you came in here today, now, my goodness, you all forgot something. What did you forget? You think, my goodness, did I put my pants on? Did I wear a sweater? Did I got my glasses, my hair on, or my wig, or whatever? And no, it's none of that. Well, something you forgot. See, everybody's forgotten something. You left it out. You just missed it. See? And so, I can bring this out, what you've forgotten, if I ask you, who are you? Well, you say, I'm Paul Jones, or whatever your name happens to be. I say, oh, no, don't give me that stuff. Who are you really? And you think, whoa, of course, I'm just me. No, don't give me that. I don't want to hear all that nonsense. And that's given us a certain understanding. But only half of the understanding. Equally important is not what is the tiniest part, but in what context is the tiniest part. The outside thing that you see and the inside thing that you are poles of the same magnet.
The answer is that there is no answer. The answer is that there is no answer. The answer is that there is no answer. There is no solution because there is no problem.